The mission was a fiasco. They didn't get rid of any shimmer. They didn't stop Silco. They didn't beat up a single enforcer. All they achieved was injuries and one mental breakdown. And a lot of it was her fault. Vi is alive. How can I find her? Does she even want to be found? Or see me? The moment they get back to the home base, Powder stumbles towards her house. Her body feels unsteady. Her mind craves space. Even though he's still out of breath from the green gas, Ekko runs after her, stopping her before she can isolate herself.
Are you okay?
I want to be alone.
Something happened with Silco after I blacked out. I can tell.
Look, you're barely awake and struggling to breathe. Go rest.
No one blames you for freezing in front of Silco. You know that, right?
That's not the problem.
You didn't use the bomb and we all came back alive.
Ekko, I will go crazy if I stay down here. It's just too many people. Too much noise. I need silence. He studies her face, brows furrowed, as if he thinks she cannot be trusted to be alone. Eventually, he steps aside. Powder starts her hoverboard and flies to her balcony, leaving Ekko standing there, knowing he's wondering how worried he should be. She kicks her dirty shoes off, not caring where they land, and goes to pick up Vi's bunny for the second time that day. She stares into its empty eyes, her mind racing. Everything that just happened starts to finally sink in. Vi is not dead. Powder didn't hold on to hope in vain. What she cannot understand is why. Why would Silco tell her about this after all these years? He must be planning something just to torture her. He knows her sore spots too well. Powder bites the inside of her cheek. There's a conflict within her, because this confirms that Vi abandoned her on purpose. Powder killed Vander, and Vi couldn't stand to look at her, so she left her completely alone, moving on without her and starting a new life somewhere else. She's so disgusting and useless, and brings bad luck to everyone around her, and when she sees her reflection in the mirror, she hates herself. With a cry, Powder throws the bunny across the room and buries her face in her hands, muffling her screams. Soon she finds herself lying on the floor, crying. Violent sobs, fat tears. She thinks she scratches herself. The ground should swallow her whole. An hour goes by, or maybe only 5 minutes. When she finally gets up, she takes a look at herself in the mirror. This time she doesn't feel hatred. Her focus is on the ruined makeup, the black running down her cheeks, making her eye bags even darker and staining the paint marks Ekko helped her with. The girl in the mirror looks like she's never felt happiness in her life. The mirror reflects how utterly empty she feels inside. This is what Jinx looks like. She glances at the stuffed animal lying on the floor. Sadness gnaws at her heart. Bone-tired, Powder sits down at the dressing table. She opens a drawer and begins pulling out every single colorful hair clip, pin, and ribbon she owns, and then puts them all in her hair at the same time. There are so many that they hardly fit. Powder stares at her face, then at her outfit. The crop top is in dire need of a hood and bunny ears. After getting some fabric, she's ready to work. All she needs is a needle and thread to sew together something she thinks looks cool, to create and express herself, to show a part of her very core. She's just about to attach the ears to the hood when there's a knock at the trap door. Powder can hear how the door opens, but she keeps her eyes on the needle.
You alright?
She hums, but knows she can't fool him.
I know what Silco said to you.
The needle pricks her finger, but Powder doesn't flinch.
The others overheard him talking to you. They filled me in.
Powder swallows. Maybe creating isn't enough to distract her after all, because her voice is shaky when she tells him,
Vi left me. You always believed that she was dead, but no. The truth is that she just couldn't stand to be around me.
Look, I came here
I
to...
don't want to talk about it, Ekko.
Let me finish. I didn't come here to force you to talk. I've got something for you.
Powder stops sewing, the words piquing her interest. She meets his eyes in the mirror when he raises his hand to show her the paintbrush he's holding. Powder whirls around in her chair. Ekko tosses her the brush and then gestures to his entire body.
Go crazy.
The hood and the needle and the bunny ears are instantly forgotten. Her eyes must be shining because Ekko lets out a chuckle as she quickly gathers a bunch of paint tubes and sits him down to start. Working in silence, Powder lets everything out. When the dark thoughts take hold of her, she paints big X marks on Ekko's arms with black and blue. But when she looks at the gentle smile on his face, like being painted on gives him peace, her mind softens too. She paints silly stick figures of the two of them, splashes green and blue everywhere, blush marks on his cheeks. She hides a little heart on his elbow. It doesn't take long for Ekko's body to look like the masterpiece of a lunatic artist. There's still space on his neck, and with gentle fingers Powder tries to paint tiny firelights on his skin.
That tickles.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Powder laughs. As Ekko keeps squirming, she tries to be as careful as she can with his skin. At some point, her strokes get shorter and less focused. The veins in his neck and the way his Adam's apple moves when he swallows distract her, but in a way that both comforts her and makes her realize how tired she is. Ekko? Why do you think Silco told me?
Honestly, I think he likes to see you in agony. That's why he calls you names he knows will trigger you. I don't think he can bring himself to actually finish you off, so he has to torture you in some petty way.
Powder isn't sure if she agrees with him or not.
Listen, there's something I found out about Vi.
Her head snaps back up.
After we came back here, I talked to a few people, and I heard from a very reliable source that Vi is in prison in Stillwater, and apparently she's been there for years.
The paintbrush drops to the floor, splattering pink everywhere.
See what this means? If Vi has been in prison these past 8 years, the chances are that she did not abandon you or anything like that. I don't know what or how it happened, but I know Vi well enough to say for certain that she wouldn't have left you for good. If it had been up to her, Vi would have...
The rest of his words blend into a jumbled mess. Maybe Vi didn't abandon me. After years of telling herself otherwise, it's not something that's easy to digest. Maybe Vi doesn't hate me. Maybe she has wanted to escape for a long time. Maybe she wants to find me as badly as I want to find her.
And that's why I think...
Wait. Her body starts trembling. She can't breathe.
Hey.
Ekko cups her face, leaving paint on her skin.
Just breathe in slowly with me, okay?
They inhale together, exhale together. Powder calms down.
We'll find her and get her out of there. I promise you.
Okay. Can we...
We can talk about it later. We need to let our thoughts relax for the rest of the day.
Powder agrees. Ekko nods when she picks up the paintbrush again and waits for his permission. The painting continues. Most of him is already covered in scribbles, but her mind craves to create more. Her body still longs for the closeness that Ekko provides her. She adds tiny dots to his hair accessories, and the firelights on his neck are joined by a crow with blue eyes. Ekko does his best to stay still.
Can't wait to see the final result.
The tickling will be worth it. Trust me.
I do.
Thank you.
Whatever to cheer my favorite person up.
Powder doesn't mean to look down at his lips, but she does. Shaking her head slightly, she focuses on making him even prettier. She removes one of her hair ribbons and puts it in his hair. Just when she's about to paint small stars on the back of his ears, she stops. Powder pulls back to look at him.
What is it?
What if we pierced our ears? He doesn't think about it for long.
Yeah, we should. It'll look cool.
Okay. Just let me fix my makeup first. She's not sure if she'll be able to pull off the cartilage piercings she wants, but Powder doesn't chicken out. Getting pierced hurts a lot less than she thought. Once they are done, and as Powder marvels at the silver in Ekko's ears and the way the paintings on his body make him look like she has marked him as hers, one thing can be said for certain. Ekko was right. The earrings look so cool on him.